Troy Ernest Swanson and Brock Ernest Palfrey, both of Vernon, BC, will spend time in jail following a judge's ruling in Court of Queen's Bench on November 30th in Swift Current. 26-year-old Swanson is sentenced to 10 years and 248 days. Palfrey, also 26 years of age, will be in jail for 16 years and 258 days for their roles in Saskatchewan's largest drug bust. Between December of 2009 and October 2011, approximately 1,370 kilograms of cocaine, 790,000 ecstasy pills, and 60 pounds of marijuana were imported from the U.S. across the Montana-Saskatchewan border and then exported back to the states through BC, valued at approximately $200 million. Swanson, who was arrested on March 26th of 2010 near Swift Current with 151 kilograms of cocaine in the trunk of his vehicle, was a simple courier driver. Swanson did not modify vehicles or go independently on his trips, and was released on $75,000 cash bail with strict conditions. His involvement in the drug trade ended at that time, and he obeyed all of the court's terms. During the court proceedings, it was noted that Swanson transported approximately 495 kilograms of cocaine over a series of 6 trips from the Montana-Saskatchewan border to BC, between December 15th of 2009 and March 26th of 2010. Swanson, who has no previous criminal record, pled guilty to the charges, which included possession of cocaine and possession of cocaine for the purpose of trafficking. Defense counsel had requested a sentencing of 6 to 8 years, while the Crown sought a 15-year term. In the end, Justice Keene sentenced the 26-year-old Swanson to 11 years minus time served. Meanwhile, Brock Ernest Palfrey, who was described by the Crown as the kingpin behind the operation, received a much stiffer penalty. Palfrey was the instigator behind the operation, which involved the arrangement of pickup of the drugs from California and Washington state, to the hiring and training of the drivers who would then transport the illegal drugs, and the modification of the vehicles later used to transport the drugs across the border. In Palfrey's case, he was charged with 7 criminal counts dating back to his initial arrest in March of 2010. Then his involvement of restarting the drug trafficking between January and October of 2011, and his final arrest in Vernon, BC on October 1, 2011. Palfrey's defense had asked for a sentence of 15 years, while the Crown pushed for 25 years with delayed parole for 10 years. Justice Keene's final ruling came about from considering the extensive amount of drugs being transported, the fact that Palfrey breached a court order to not have access to a cell phone or internet, and the fact that even while incarcerated in the Regina Correctional Center, he continued to try and organize another scheme involving new people into his plan. Therefore, Justice Keene sentenced Palfrey to 18 years less time served, which works out to 16 years and 258 days, with no delay on being eligible for parole. Project Feral was an undercover sting operation involving 100 law enforcement officers from across North America, including investigators in LA, Great Falls, Montana, Vancouver, the interior of BC, and southwest Saskatchewan, and involved the arrest of 9 male suspects from BC, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, along with the seizure of drugs, cash, vehicles, and all-terrain units. Project Feral was slated as the largest drug bust in Saskatchewan's history, and one of the largest in Canada.